Alright, so we talking partitioning line segments. Alright, so remember the first step we talked about, you got to know what direction that they tell you. That's why they give you the directed segment. In this first assignment, they're telling you that you got to put the directed segment from N to M as shown to the right. So since in this case, you're going to have a graph, but not every time they're going to give you a graph. So I'm going to show you how to do it with a graph, and I'm going to show you how to do it without, but you got to pay close attention. What it is that you got to find where we're going to place the letter P in between M and N so that it divides this line segment up into a ratio of 5 to 2. The first part is that you got to understand what they mean when they give you a ratio, right? When they asking you to do 5 to 2, that means they want you to plot the P somewhere on here. Really? Really? What was that?
Yes.
That's crazy.
No. This is not what it was.
Nah, chill out. Alright, so you gotta place this. They want to know where does the P fall on this line segment to where it'll be a ratio of 5 to 2, meaning that you can count 5 spots here, and then the rest of the way from P to N will be 2. And if you count here, like if you were to color these, this would be 5, and then here would be 2. So maybe that's kind of like, how can you say, like an estimated guess of where the P is going to fall. That's not exact. We'll find the exact using this formula. All right, you're going to find exactly where it's going to fall at on this line using the formula that I give you. So the first thing we got to do is first convert this ratio. You got to be able to convert the ratio. All right. So when we talk about 5 to 2, Aaron, it's I got 5 and you got 2. How many total is it? If I would, let's talk markers. If I was to have 5 markers in my hand and you got 2, how many total markers is it? 7, right? So when you think about this ratio, right, you're thinking 5 to 2. But what you got to do is first convert this ratio properly. It's not a 5 over 2. It's showing that on one side it's 5 out of 7, and then on the other side it's 2 out of 7. Do you not understand that? Do y'all see that? You got to get that first. Does everybody understand how we converting a ratio to the fraction that we got to use? Remember when we were showing you that you had 5 steps to where the P was located, and then you had 2 steps that was here? Well, if we were using this as a ratio, this side would be your 5 out of 7 side, and then the rest of the way P to N would be 2 out of 7. Do y'all understand that? All right? So what we're using is that when you see 5 out of 2, if we're using the directed side, you're going to turn this 5 to 2 ratio and call it 5 out of 7. Do you understand that? And do you understand why? Yes? Cap, we good? All right, so remember 5 out of 2 ratio, it turns into 5 out of 7. So what we're going to do is that we first got to get the distances on the x-axis, and then we got to get the distance on the y-axis. Knowing that we're not going the entire distance, we're only going 5/7 of the distance to get P. All right? With me? Everybody with me? Yes? So the first thing we got to do is, can somebody give me the coordinates of M and give me the coordinates of N? All right, watch this, and you should be jotting this one here. -7 and 6 and 7 and 6, right? We got a ratio of 5 to 7. So that you can see. Remember, we're not going the entire distance. You're going 5/7 of the distance. So the first thing I need is we're going to calculate the x values. Because you want to see the distance. To go from M to N, you had to travel this distance on the x-axis. What was the distance on the x-axis here? Oh, this one. I don't know how to operate that part. That's
Did you sign in on it?
I don't even know where to sign in. I was trying to follow the directions, but it was like just
So
regular.
it's the same account you use on your phone for concierge.
I don't know that.
You should. On your phone to put the merits and stuff? No?
Or is it just like logging into my email?
They should have made one for you at the very,
It's just W with your
yeah, but the password's not gonna be the same as your,
My cousin.
concierge.
My cousin. Gotta give it back.
let me check on it for you. Worst case, I'll make your.
Yeah, just
I'll
email
make
me.
your
Yeah,
email.
the email to you and then I'll log in.
Small.
Alright, hold on, chat. We still good. We recording. So now I need y'all, chat. Tell me, you can use this in two ways. If they give you the graph, you can use the graph to calculate the distance between the x-axis and the y-axis, right? Or when we don't have a graph, you got to compare the x values with the y values, okay? Yes?
Yes.
So, looking at this graph, this distance, to find where P is, you're going to have to give you the distance from N to M. I mean, from M to N. What's the total distance? You use the x-axis. Yes. It's a what? 14. So on the x-axis from M to N, it's a distance of 14. Check. Keep in mind, if you're going from M to N, that's a positive distance. Sometimes you got to read it. It's going to tell you to go in the opposite direction, and it might be a negative distance. So keep that in mind. All right? So we see that we got a 14. You can also find that here if you just add these. -7 to 7 is also 14. All right? We good on the distance of x values, yes? What is the distance on the y value from M to N? You're going to see where all of this is going to come together in a minute. 13. If you look over here on the y values, you started at 6. I'm sorry, you started at -6. My bad. You started at -6, and we went 13 distances all the way up. Keep that in mind. The white part will be our x values. All right? This is going to be our x values. And then we'll do the red and the y values. So, you want to use the starting point to calculate where it's going to fall on the x-axis. Where did we start? Where do we start? According to the directed line segment. Where do you start at? Huh?
-7.
My man, -7 is where you start. Right? Now, we need to find that P. You're not going the entire distance of 14. They said they want the segment to be 5 to 2 or 5/7. So you're going 5/7 of this distance of 14. So from -7, you're going to add, right? You're going to add 5/7 of the distance of 14. You understand that?
Yeah.
Because if I were to go the whole 14, that's 7 out of 7. I don't want to go the whole 14. I want to go 5/7 of that distance of 14. That's going to give us our x value. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's slide over here to the y values, because now we see, if we look here, we're somewhere, not the entire distance, but we almost about right here somewhere with 5/7 of it. You'll see where that makes, how that's going to make sense in a minute. Now, if I'm at my 5/7 distance on the x value, now what's the distance on the y value? You told me it's 13, correct? Am I going the whole 13?
No.
I'm only going what?
2/7.
Well, no.
5/7.
5/7 of that distance. I'm only going 5/7 of the 13 because I want the ratio to be 5/7 of it. So on the y values, where do we start at on the y values according to the directed segment?
6.
You started at what? -6. So you started at -6, and you're only going to add 5/7 of what distance? 5/7 of what distance?
13.
Let's say, very good. 13. Chat, we've just figured it out. All you do now is just go ahead and do simple algebraic math, and you'll be good to go. So we need to figure out -7 plus 5/7 of 14. You're probably in your brain going, well, what's 5/7 of 14?
10.
Calculator.
10.
That's why I gave all y'all calculators. Yeah.
10.
I don't know where my phone just went. But yeah, for those that need help how to calculate, you say, well, how did they get 10? Well, to calculate 5/7 of a whole number, all you need to do is multiply the whole number by the numerator and divide it by the denominator. So you should have just went 14 times 5, gave you 70, divided by 7, that's how they got 10. So on this side, to get the x value, we're going -7 plus 10. And what's that make? 3. So we know our answer, our x value, is 3 for the answer. Now we got to find where on the y value did it go. So we take this over here. You got 5/7 of 13. So you go 13 times 5 divided by 7. What do you get? Take the decimal to the 10th place. Take the decimal to the 10th place. So it should be what? What's 5/7 of 13? I'll wait. Y'all got calculators all around. Grab there, and there.
65.
Huh? Divided by 7.
It's 9 point something.
9 point what? Y'all got calculators?
Where?
All around. In the bin there. In the bin here if you need one. In the blue bin if you need one, just say something. Come on. 13. What's 5/7 of 13?
9.28.
9.28. What are we going to round that to? 9.3. We'll take it to the decimal. So this is -6 plus positive 9.3. What's my answer?
3.3.
Nice. 3.3, chat. So look, your answer is 3 and 3.3. If you take a look at it, look on the graph. If you were to put this on here at 3 on the x-axis and up to 3.3, that's somewhere right around here. And if you look at it, wouldn't this look like what we just said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 5/7, and this is 2/7. See how that all fell where P fell at? 5/7 of the way. Not the entire 14, not the entire 13. It went 5/7 of the way because the line is diagonal. There's the first one. Good money?
Yeah.
Yes? We're going to do 2 more.
Teamwork.
Careful, Billy. Don't knock that over. Bash.
Can you use the same formula as weighted this one?
Nah.
How can it help me?
Nah, we're not going to merge them. Because that's weighted averages. This is on the coordinate graph. We're doing something different.
Yeah, but it does.
Not right now, Sebastian. No. Do not mix them up. And I don't think that's going to always work every time because it's a directed line segment. You're going to see what I mean here in a second. Can I slide chat?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes? Hello?
Yes.
All right. Sliding to number 8. Now, looking at number 8, you're not going to have the benefit of having a coordinate graph. They're just going to tell you the terms. That's how I showed you that you're going to have to learn how to do it without the graph. So, clearly the first thing we need to do is figure out what the ratio is. What's the ratio in number 8?
3 to 2.
So, if it's 3 to 2, how many total slots is it?
5.
5. But we want 3 to 2, so what fraction of that are we looking at? 3 to 5. 3 over 5. So we're going to use the 3/5 ratio, right? Now we're going from A to B. So A is what? 5, 0. And B is what? -3 and -4. Same things. Let's lock in on the X values. Now remember, we don't have a graph. Pay attention, Sebastian. I'm gonna come to you right now, Bash. Let me show you why that you don't want to mix these up. Bash, what's the distance on the A's? Everybody pay close attention. Hey, say it again. Say it again. Huh?
8.
Okay, hold on. Bash, you got anything different?
What was your question?
What is the distance on the X values?
Oh.
Dylan, careful.
Okay.
Don't lean back. Huh?
Wait, I'm calculating it right now.
Look at your X values. Ellie says 8. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
Yeah? You all agree? Anybody disagree? Anybody disagree? I do.
Two.
Mm-mm. Why you think I disagree?
Could be -8.
Aha! Thank you. I just sat there and told you. Look at the direction. We're using the x's, right? So let me use this number line that's right here that they gave us. If they said A is at 5 on the x-axis and B is at -3 on the x-axis, what's the distance?
-8.
-8, because you're going back 8, not forward 8. That's important because you would have said 8, and then you would have worked out all that magic, and then been like, yo, Mr. Richard ain't working out for me. Because you use +8 and not -8. Yes? We understand that, correct?
Yeah.
So you got to look at the x values, think about what they look like on the line, so you can place and get the correct distance. So we got a -8 distance. So on the x value game, where do we start at?
5.
We started at 5. And we're going to add, what's our ratio?
3/5.
We're going 3/5, not of the entire -8, but what? Just 3/5 of -8. Getting this, Ronza? This making sense, Mia? Dog, I know you good money, right? All right. Emma, you good? So remember, you're going back 8, but you're not going the entire distance of 8. You're only going 3/5 of that 8. So we started at 5. We want to go 3/5 of -8. Slide, chat. Let's go over here to the y values. We'll calculate that in a minute. Where do we start? Oh. What's the distance? What's the distance in the y's? Huh? Very good. Way not to be tricked. It's -4. So where do we start at? 0 plus, we only going 3/5 of that -4. Remember, we take that to the decimal. We'll take it to the 10th place decimal to calculate. That way it's not going to be a mess. So on the right side with the x values, you should be going what? -8 times 3 divided by 5 makes what?
-2.4.
Whoa.
Wait.
Whoa.
X or Y value?
X value.
Oh, X value. I thought you were talking about Y.
0.2.
Whoa. I got -8 times 3 divided by 5 makes what?
Whoa.
-8. Huh? -4.8. Now, what is 5 plus -4.8?
0.2.
0.2. Nice work. So my x value,
Said before.
oh, that's what you said?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay, my bad. All right. So, yes, you have an x value of 0.2. All right. Then we got what on the y values? I got -4 times 3 divided by 5.
-12.5.
And then, whoa, huh? Okay. And that breaks down to what?
-2.4.
Right. So 0 plus -2.4 is what? -2.4. And chat, you're done. There's the second one. Any questions? Sophie, Rago, y'all good over there?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Oliver, yes? Good money? Bass, you understood that one right there?
Yeah, but I ended up with the same answer.
That's fine. If that works for you, roll with it. But I wouldn't trust it.
Yo, we called it on Flash.
Dylan, we good? Speroni, yes?
New copy.
Let me know when I can slide. 2 more, and then it's time for y'all to rock out.
That's our number 8. Oh, it is.
It is number 8.
That was number 8. Can we slide? Dylan, you getting this? I mean, Dine, you getting this?
Yeah.
All right. Can I slide, gang?
Give me
No,
like
no,
2
no.
more seconds.
Huh?
Give me like 2 more seconds.
All right.
But
Fast.
Katniss, you getting this? Captain? Yes? Can I slide?
Yeah.
no, I'm almost done.
Number 9. Number 9. You kind of got a graph there in number 9, yeah? I'm going. Gotta go. Gotta go. Sake of time, because I want to give y'all enough time to try this in class. All right, 9 and 10, we got here. They gave y'all graphs on here. Not all the time are you going to get graphs. Graphs. Yeah, I was watching Marvel Zombies yesterday. Graphs. All right, chat. Number 9. I ain't gonna say nothing. Let me see who on game. Somebody talk to me.
Negative 12.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. First off, what's the ratio?
1/4.
We talking 1/4. Nice job. We're only going to go 1/4 for the ratio. M, my coordinate for M is what? 7 and -2. E is what? All right. Somebody talk to me. What we got? Which way? What are we doing? What's the distance? The x values. Use that M. Where did you start at? Remember, we started where? At what? 7. And we went to where? 7 to what?
-5.
So 7 to -5 is a distance of what? Say it louder. -12. You gotta speak up, Haley. I'm old, can't hear you. Then, okay, Haley, coming back to you. What's the distance on the y value?
8.
Very good. -2 to 6 is a distance of 8. So we got our x coordinate distance and we got our y coordinate distance. Let's dance. We're using 1/4. All right, using 1/4. 1/4 is our thing. So where do we start? On the x values, where do we start?
7.
Starting at 7. Remember, y'all gonna be right here, chat. This is what you're using. This is how she calculated that. If you lost, you use this for the x values. 7 to -5 is the distance of -12. So we started at 7. You're adding, what's your ratio? You only going 1/4 of the -12 distance. You're only going 1/4 of the distance. Then on the y value side, where do we start? -2. And we're only going 1/4 of 8 positive. This should be a pretty simple game right here. What is 1/4 of -12? What? A fourth of -12. -3. So 7 plus -3 is what? So our x value is 4. Then, what do I have here? What's 1/4 of 8?
2.
Positive 2, and therefore -2 plus 2.
0.
So if you look, your answer is 4, 0. Take a look on the graph. If you were going M to E, and you were going a 1 to 3 ratio, you're going in the opposite direction. So if you're going this way, not E to M, you're going M to E. So your P falls here at the ratio of 1 to 3. That's why it looks like that. If you look here, that would be 1, and then the rest of these would most likely be 3. See how we got the 1 to 3 going in the opposite direction? Angel, good money? Eddie, yes?
Yeah.
Aaron, good to go? Bash, did that work out for you that time too?
Yeah.
All right, if that works for you, do it.
Yeah, it just works more better.
No problem. All right, one more, and then y'all flying solo. There'll just be 8. I'll help you with 1 of them. And then you'll have, listen, it's the class, the assignments are as follows. You have the 8-question classwork that you got to turn in, and then there's a Khan Academy and an IXL. That's it.
We can't clash.
One more to go. Can I slide?
It's probably for Sasha.
All right.
We'll clash another.
What we got here? Last one. Come on, let's get done with it. First off, what's the ratio?
We're gonna clash.
3/4 is the ratio. Good.
We're gonna clash another.
We clearly going A to B. What's the coordinates of A?
I get to see spot.
Negative 8,
All right. B.
8 and 3.
What's my distance? What's my distance from the X values? 16. 16. So we're not going to all 16, we're only going 3/4 of it. Talk to me on the X values. Where did we start?
-8.
-8. Adding only
3/4.
3/4 of 16. Well, let's start that real quick. We can do that. -8. What's 3/4 of 16? 4, 8.
48 divided by 4 is 12.
Yeah, there you go. Or you should just went 4, 8, 12. So -8 and 12. So our X coordinate will be 12 on the Y value side of the game.
-5 plus 3/4.
Hey, 3/4 of 16 is what? We just said 3/4 of 16 was what? 12. Oh, I'm sorry. What was the distance of?
8.
Sorry there. 3/4 of 8. What's 3/4 of 8? What's 3/4 of 8?
6. Wait.
6.
4-1.
So you have -5 plus 6. Clearly we know that that's going to be a 1. So your answer is 4 and 1. Chat, you just directed line segments. If you need help, you can refer back to the video to help you for the homework that you got. That's it.
41, but I got 41.
Get out of here. All right, chat. Here's your assignment. You only got to do numbers 5 through, there's 4 on each side, so it's 1 through 8. That classwork you can use as notes.
Don't do class. Can class after?
No, I'll be because we're gonna clash the whole time.
I should actually have an addiction.
I have an addiction too.
I'm like a really bad one.